One of the most powerful groups here at Canisius College is Student Senate, also known as USA. Right now, we're outside of the bookstore, underneath the Student Center in the tunnels, asking students about how important Student Senate is to them, if it is at all, and asking them about their awareness of USA. Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
Nothing really. Nothing.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
I was actually the class president in high school for 3 years, so I feel like they help play a role in bringing the administration together with the students and connecting that bridge. And I feel like that's kind of their job, to be like our voice.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
I don't really know much about it now. I knew we had a governing system in here, but I don't really know what's going on with it at all.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
I definitely think so. I think we need to have a say in what's going on, and we should, like have a voice and not just have everything controlled by like people who sit in chairs.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
Honestly, no, I'm not all that sure about what's going on because I don't really feel like there's a good advertisement or anything for communication between the students and the student government.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
It is important to me because I think that students should have a say in what happens in their school, and I do feel like the student government is trying to make things better for us. But then again, I think there is a problem of communication between the students and government.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
No, I can't really say that I know anything about what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate. It doesn't really seem to be advertised very well, and I don't really feel as though, as a student at Canisius, I'm very involved in our government at all, and I really don't know what's going on.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
Well, it doesn't seem to be too important to me. I know where all the power is really coming from. It's really where the money is. And I don't really feel as though the student government is going to make that much of a difference. That's probably why I don't feel as though I'm too concerned, but I feel as though it should be an important factor. And I feel as though if Canisius College student government was a more prominent factor, I feel as though I might have more of a sense of connection with the school.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
Absolutely. I am a member of Senate. Is there anything specifically that you're looking for to find out what's going on, or just in general?
In general.
Well, recently we've been doing a lot about what's going on with SPB and the comedian. And yesterday was bingo. We gave away over $6,000 worth of prizes, so that's one of the things we've been working on lately. We've been improving club constitutions lately. And actually one of our main things is trying to get everyone to realize what Senate is doing. We tried to do the website a little while back, but I don't know if you've noticed anything, but that's up getting shut down. We have to work with the school servers. So that's kind of one of our main focuses right now, is trying to get the students more involved and know what's going on with the student government and seeing what input they can add to better student government.
That's really cool. Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
It is very important to me. I think that student government kind of does a lot to help change what's going on in the school, because it lets the student voice be known, and it lets college officials know this is what the student body thinks and this is what the student body wants to happen. And Senate does the best that it can to represent the student body.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
I'm not entirely up to date on everything that's going on. I do occasionally check Canisius College, and I do go on their website, Angel, and a few other sources. I try to stay up to date as I can, but I have yet to check so far this week.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
I think it is. It's definitely important to know what's going on, around campus and things like that. It's similar to the United States government. Without a student senate, you really can't have all the opportunities that you could potentially have. So I think it's definitely important for the student body as a whole.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
I'm actually not aware of anything that's going on with the Student Senate.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
Student government is important to me because the student government does help the students and a lot of the clubs and committees that are around Canisius College, but I don't really know anything else about Canisius government.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
I know that we have meetings every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. I know how the meetings work as I am a member of the student government. Right now, we just finished our bingo night because the Student Programming Board is a subcommittee of the Undergraduate Student Association, so that is a student senate function. I know that right now we are starting to gear up elections and everything that goes along with that because the year is coming to a close. I know that the Justice Committee is working on their Tom's Day Without Shoes, One Day Without Shoes program. There's a few other subcommittees that are working on problems. We had a big one this year is dining hall. Problems with the dining hall. We've been getting a lot of complaints about that, and we're working slowly on getting those fixed with the administration. So, you know, lots of cool, fun stuff.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
Yes, I would say it is. I'm the justice chair of the student government. I think it's a really good and effective way for students to work with the administration because obviously working with the administration, I've been able to get a lot of things done, and they do listen to us. I mean, not all the time, but I mean, sometimes students ask unreasonable things, and but they are very apt to listen to us, and I think it brings a lot of great leadership skills to our student body.
Are you aware of what's going on in Canisius College's Student Senate? If so, what can you share with us?
I don't know anything that's going on.
Is student government important to you? Why or why not?
Not really, because I don't really see any of the changes that are implemented by the student government. If I was able to see those changes, then maybe it would be a little more important.
This has been Giovanna Jurais for Canisius Chronicles. Thanks for watching.